In the meantime, I'm gonna be saying hi to people. Hi, hello, welcome to stream. I'm Brett 580 for now, and uh, for now, and we're gonna be playing Final Fantasy 14 again today. I've been streaming pretty much every day. I didn't do it yesterday, but I've been streaming pretty much every day Final Fantasy 14 because I really wanted to do more with Heavensward. Now that I have the time, and honestly, it's going well. It's going well. um,
Let's go.
Yay! So Trost is here with me today, and at least right now on voice chat, and in a little bit he'll be here with me in the game. Because we're gonna do the Binding Coils of Bahamut today. Gonna be fun.
We're just gonna unsync with it. It's gonna be I don't know if fun would be the.
I mean, maybe short is a word for it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did Ultima's Bane on like that. The Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane, I did it like that. So, and it was nice. It was fun.
Oh, my game's working now. Yay.
Yay! It was running at like 3 frames per second, huh?
Yeah, it was like a slideshow.
Cool. That's exactly what we love to see.
All right, I have to be the one to invite you, right? 'Cause this is free.
Yes. Yay! Me is
Can
here.
I then cheat and make you leader?
Sure, you can do that.
Oh yeah, I can. Cool.
Yeah, you can do that. So I can just come in and do Binding Coils of Bahamut 1. Can I just clicking close Heavensward? Thank you, that will make it a lot faster. And join it. Oh, look at that! We're in. Commence. So Trust is taking some time out today to help me out get the Binding Coils of Bahamut done. By the way, new layout. I don't know if you noticed before, but new layout for the stream. Hopefully this is fine and you enjoy it. I enjoy it. I like it. It's simple, and it has way less cluttered information. Also leaves a lot more space for the game to be here. So yeah. So I'm not gonna be needing this. Look at this. I also modified my HUD, and now it's extremely clean. Extremely freaking clean. So, Trust is level 90 as a machinist.
Yep.
It's pretty much just waiting for downtrail at this point, huh?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep. Wait, is this the first one? Oh, okay. You haven't done any of them, right?
No, I haven't done anything. Like, I wanted to see if I was lucky, and I got to do it, like, synced, but no such luck ever.
Yeah.
People explain to me why, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be voice acting some of this, so it might take a little bit. The scars left by the calamity. Her voice is way deeper. I can scarce breathe for the sulfate of ether. Tell me, have you ever seen corrupted crystals such as these? Such crystals manifested across the realm when the course of the great river of ether was irrevocably altered 5 years ago. Behold, one of the objects that caused that alteration, a fragment of the lesser moon, Dalamut. Ancient Allah created Dalamut, or Meteor, to use the Guardian name, to serve as a celestial prison for Bahamut. Its fall inflicted grievous wounds upon the land, wounds that have yet to heal, as is evident from the corrupted crystals. She looks so much like Alphino. So much. I mean...
Have you gotten her in Heavensward yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the redesign helps a lot, because right now she looks identical to Alphino. I mean, they're twins, obviously, but, like... Yeah, no, this is weird. Amazing! The Dalamut's infernal defenses still function in spite of everything. Oh, internal, not infernal. A testament to the ingenuity of the Elegans. The Guardians seek to appropriate their advanced technology. I'm certain of it. Oh, I know. I've run into them so many times. You're there too? Like, not paying attention to at all.
Let's go.
We're about to come face to face with secrets that have long lain buried within the sands of time. Great dangers may lie beyond. but we have come too far to turn back. The truth of the calamity is within reach. Let's go! And music is epic.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go, boyo. Meteor Fisher. Oh, is this like literally immediately into it?
Oh yeah.
ADS, let's go.
Watch out!
What do you mean?
That's it.
I know that it was gonna die immediately, but I'm like, you say watch out, I'm like, what?
Watch out!
Watch out, it's dead! Take my hand. Come now.
Oh my god,
Gods
enemy.
preserve.
Holy shit, shotgun.
Dark wings that would engulf the very heavens. These could only belong to Bahamut, the primer who led Eorzea to waste 5 years ago. At Cartano, my grandfather sought to imprison Bahamut anew by invoking the power of the 12. Alas, the Dreadworm proved too powerful, and he soon broke free of his confines. Yet instead of resuming the destruction he had begun, Bahamut vanished. Whither to, no one knew, until this day. But I do not understand. If Bahamut is truly a primal, how is it that he retains his physical form? Did grandfather defeat him? Or is there some other explanation? I don't know. We must press on if we are to learn the truth. Okay.
You know, it's really funny because if you already saw, Alice say in Heavensward, did she comment on like, oh yeah, I know you, you helped me?
Yeah, and my responses were like, oh, I meant to ask you what happened to the carriage. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What carriage?
I think it's because there's a flag in F14 where if you start the quest,
yeah,
they don't check for you to have finished the whole thing. So.
Which is dumb because honestly, it confused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all the way over there. Cool.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'll be there soon enough. Ooh, the music is nice.
I love the music here.
The music is so cool. It's a shame that doesn't really get played much because it's only Savage. That was the reason,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I hope they make an Unreal of this. That would be really cool.
Yeah. It would be great.
'Cause I also didn't get to experience this normal, but it's really hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, yeah.
I was watching the video to like do it with some friends, just like sync, and I was like, oh my god.
I mean, it's also like level 50, so a lot of the
50.
things that you get for leveling up you don't have at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh wait, there was like a different way or the other way around? Like, is it important or is it just like...
No, I think it's... I don't think it's important.
Okay, I'm just gonna come here to get it on my map. Just in
Oh
case.
yeah, makes sense.
I did get an achievement for it, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yes,
Mapping
usually you
around
get
binding coils. There we go. Got it.
Why is there no... I don't think I've ever noticed that.
I think it might be just for loot. It might be? I don't know.
Maybe.
Because
This
you're
old
supposed
content,
to
it's
come
very
here in
possible.
alliances, right? So it's not...
It's raid party. Normal raids are like...
Okay.
It's like the Alexander
Oh,
ones.
right. It's a... Okay, so double parties. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What is coming out? It's a serpent, and my eyes hurt. Cool. Caduceus.
It's Caduceus!
Hey, Caduceus. Hey, you lasted more than a hit.
Plus it's good.
So basically, Trust is here to just carry me through the entire thing.
Yeah, but you get to experience the story at least.
Yeah. Duty complete. Thanks.
You did it all on your own.
I did it. I get to keep the loot. Oh god, no, I immediately repent. I don't
Why
want
run
all
away?
this in my inventory, man.
Why did you open them?
Because I thought it would be like a mount or something. I forgot it was the first one. That was dumb of me. Oh no. Well, there's Aether Stones for footgear. What the hell is this?
I think it used to be like how you would exchange currency to get the armor.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think
yeah.
you still can do it, but
Yeah, I think so. Still seems dumb in my opinion. All right, let's get to the second one. The Binding Coil of Bahamut turn 2.
I have them all unlocked. I thought it was one by one.
No, you unlock them all immediately.
Oh, okay.
I guess. Well, the first 5 turns. I guess after we finish the first 5 turns, I'll be immediately teleported to Alice in Wineport, and then like talk about going into the other one to go to the second coil.
Yeah, I thought it was one by one still, but I guess not.
I get that would be like that's the way Alexander managed it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it makes sense, but I thought that Alexander was really tedious to unlock.
It kind of is, yeah.
I mean, some of the quests lasted way longer than the actual dungeons, so. Ready monitoring node, you are going to live through one hit. I'll follow
There's a really
you.
funny story about this one in particular.
Oh, really?
It has a enraged timer, which is like global, so if you take too long,
Yeah.
the final boss of this stage gets a buff where he just starts spamming an AoE attack
Oh, wow.
that deals
Okay.
a bunch of damage. And, you know, it's tough, right? Like, it's AoE, and just keeps killing people.
Oh, that seems...
Turns out the strat became let the boss get to enrage, and then the healers just heal through all the AoEs because it's easier than doing the actual mechanics.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I guess they shot themselves in the foot with that one. That was... Yeah. Like, do we want to learn the strats, or do we want to just not deal with them at all? Usually not dealing with them is easier, for sure.
Yep.
Now that I've been trying to do some of the different mechanics, because I'm trying to do unsynced on the other... Well, that was fast. That was extremely fast, dude.
Boom!
I thought there was gonna be some story again. I'm not gonna open those. Or should
Only
I open
only
those?
some of them do. Only some of them. If you want to.
Oh shit.
I think it's all accessories right now, but in the later ones you're gonna actually get like armor pieces.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I mean, I think I got one right now. I got Elegant
Which
Footgear Coffer, but it's item level 90, which I mean.
Well, you can still use it for glamour potentially.
Yeah, I guess so, and I can just store it if I don't want it right now, so that makes sense. I don't want to clog my inventory. I've been cleaning up as much as possible. Being in the free trial sucks when it comes to things like that.
Oh yeah, I can
Inventory, not being able to have like people get items for you. What are they called? I don't even know the name because I can't. use them.
Retainers.
Yeah, retainers, and my Chocobo saddlebag is also full of shit. So yeah, no, it kind of sucks, honestly. Engine room, 1233 yums. Cool. Okay, so the first one had story. Is this one gonna have story? I doubt it.
I don't think so. I don't think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, this was a bit annoying.
Is it?
Yeah, let's see if I can get it right. So there's these jump paths, and there's like dead ends.
Oh, gotcha. So the challenge of this one comes more from learning how to navigate it rather than...
So let's see.
Okay.
This should be right.
My instinct would tell me to go right. But we go through the hoop?
Yeah, I think whenever you see a hoop, you go through the hoop.
Go through hoop! Oh, crap! I thought it wasn't active yet. Hello, Dark Matter Golem.
There's these terminals here.
Oh. Right,
To
this is
activate
not
the
active.
jump pads, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's through the hoop, yeah, you got it right.
Hoopy hoops. And then there's another hoopy hoop.
I think this is the one.
Oops. Wow! I have not unlocked that shit. I mean, I love Machinist, man, but like, I haven't unlocked a lot of things.
Yeah, I think this is level 80 something.
Oh wow, okay. I mean, I can't wait. I'm excited to get to level 70 with things. Oh crap! I thought I could just walk there.
This is not the right one. Wait, no, I think it is.
Okay, it is.
I think so.
Okay.
So we should put it down.
Woohoo!
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, because that seemed like it needed a terminal. It wasn't active. Yeah. Teleportation terminal is now online. And oops. Gotcha. Mapping the realm, Binding Coils of Bahamut 3.
Oh, this place so big. Oop. You see
Poopy.
Poopy? Look.
Goodbye, dreadnoughts. You suckers.
Move this one to this way.
Towards the hoop. And then take the hoop. Did I not step on it? I thought I'd stepped on it. Cool.
Oh, I think that's the last one. Yeah.
Okay, so should we go left or should we go right? Gotcha.
Did I do it?
I mean, there's a hoop
yeah.
here.
Yes.
Julio. Silent terminal. Why is it so silent? Dude, incomplete! Oh wow, there was no boss in this one. Huh.
Yeah, this one sucks.
That was really anticlimactic, man. Like, it goes against everything that I've come to expect from a raid.
Can you tell this is the first raid they ever did?
Yeah, I can. Loot rule normal. I can't speak either.
Oh, this is the elevator one.
Oh no! You said that, and I'm immediately uninvested.
I think just ads start dropping.
Okay. This is.
Oh
it's
look,
funny.
I can kill them while you're in a cutscene.
What?
Don't worry about it. Nothing's happening.
I mean,
You're
it's
just riding the elevator.
They're just getting here. I'm seeing them, and when the cutscene's over, they're gonna be gone. You're just standing there looking at them all too. Like it's so funny. Clockwork bug. Clockwork bug. Clockwork knight. Spinner root. This is funny. This is so funny. You know what? I'm just gonna build this up. Cool. Oh my tomahawk did nothing to that. I'm not even grabbing the gem.
It should do some damage. No, I think you are doing some damage.
Yeah, now it did. I mean, the previous one, because it was just me launching things at it, it did nothing.
Yo, we did it.
Yo, this sucks. There was no boss either. There's no story, there's no boss, there's literally just, you took an elevator, there were monsters, you fought them off. I'm scared. Unable to obtain the elegant foot gear. Yep, that's good. And got stuff for foot gear. I'm disappointed so far. Wait, where do I... How do I shut web? Like, am I stuck? No. No, don't leave it. I want to go... What? How? Wait, how do I shut web? Is it the silent terminal? Shouldn't be. Should it?
Wait, are you trying to leave?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
You can also just press start.
No,
and
because
then go to the duty finder and then just leave.
no, because it's just a round room, right? So there were 2 points of exit. There was one that was glowing, that is the regular exit, just in case you want to abandon, and then there was the other one. So I went immediately to the one that glitters because I saw it. I'm like, oh, so it's here, and it just said, "Do you want to abandon?" I'm like, "No, I want to complete it. What the heck?"
Oh. I guess because it's your first time, you have to use the terminal once.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, here comes turn 5. This one has a boss, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
The last one's always like a boss.
It didn't make sense to me. Why?
The
would
final
other
coil
ones
is
not?
I see which one this is.
Oh, wait, what? Huh? Your reaction is like, huh. You gotta understand, I'm going off of pure reaction. That is, oh. Okay.
That's a big bapper.
Yeah, I see that. So this is Bahamut, literally.
Yep.
Wow, okay, so Lusa ended up just petrifying into ether. So this is like a dragon vein, technically.
I think it's a hand.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know it's a hand.
Yeah, this is just a hand. What vein we're talking about?
Okay. This is going to rather more smoothly than I expected. It is indeed convenient to have a hero on hand. Gods, that the cavern should open up again, even at this depth. Huh, this resembles a finger. And that one too. And this one as well. And so it should, this is Bahamut's hand. As with the wings, it seems to be frozen, and for that I count my blessings. But again, I find myself wondering, how is it able to retain physical form? I had assumed that Bahamut's reversion to ether was the cause of the widespread changes to the realm. But if he's still here, then that theory no longer holds. What was it then that brought about the realm's sudden regeneration? There is still so much we do not know about God to know. I haven't the slightest inkling how deep these caverns run, but we must continue. I think this is gonna mess up my impression of Alphino. I've been trying to get used to his newer voice, like the one from Heavensward. Because you remember that my previous impression was spot on for Alphino on the first.
Yeah.
But now I can, like, it's so weird for me to hear, like, hearing him speak. Sometimes he just goes high, sometimes he goes low, sometimes he's very emotional, sometimes there's no emotion in his voice, and it's so weird to me.
He gets more used to the character as it goes on.
Yeah,
like the voice actor himself.
That makes sense.
This is going to Quintania.
Twin.
You can get a mount of her Quintania, yeah.
Twin Anya. Yeah, okay. The binds that tie. Got a trophy. Thank you for that. How are we doing on trophies? 14%. Nothing. I've been playing for 2 years. Nothing.
There's a lot.
I know. And they've been adding so many too for
every expansion they add, yeah.
Yeah. The Binding Coil of Bahamut complete. So it was, come to the hand, slay a dragon.
So fun fact, you know about the ultimates, right?
Yes.
So the ultimates are like harder than Savage.
Yeah.
There's only a few. The first one's the Binding Coils of Bahamut. That boss is like the first one to fight.
Really? Huh.
Yes.
I mean, I've heard about it. Oh, where the frick? What is?
Yeah, you spawn like at the bottom because you were like going down and down and down and down.
Yeah. There's another silent terminal here. Activate the lift, please. More elevators. Gladly. That's the only thing I need. So, I'll say... This contraption. Is it used to control the saturation of ether? I suppose there's only one way to find out. If you touch it and you activate it, we'll bring Bahamut back to life. And then the world will end. End of game. Thanks.
Hooray. Realm reborn.
The dragon you vanquished earlier. Doubtless you notice a peculiar contraption about its neck. It was likely a receptor of some description, used to enslave the creature. Oh, the Allagan technology, gotcha. Ancient Alak possessed the means to control dragons, it would seem. The Ishgardians would kill for this knowledge, though to be sure, it could as easily be brought to bear against them. An army of dragons could turn the tide of any battle, as the Guardians once learned to their sorrow. I would not be the least bit surprised if they now sought to exploit this power. Whatever the plans, this serves as another reminder of the might of the Allagans. One cannot help but wonder how so advanced a civilization came to fall. Merry Christmas, Espresso. Hi, welcome. And noises. What is happening? I will never trust the Allagans with anything ever again.
That is a really good statement. I will never trust the aliens with anything.
Oh, that's really cool. Say hi to him for me, Espresso. Gods be good. What do you mean, gods be good? That's electricity. Oh, I see what you meant. That's Bahamut.
See?
This is Bahamut's head. It's separated from its body because we just came from the hands, and we went down, 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 down. We saw the wings. This is literally just the head, but it has some elegant contraption on it, it seems, and there's lightning rays going at it. So, and that enormous crystal, it pulsates as if it were a heart. Then the primal that had awakened was Bahamut all this time. No, 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 no. This cannot be true. This would mean that grandfather died for naught. I don't think he died for naught. I mean, look at Bahamut. He's undisposed. Confound it.
Undisposed.
Confound it. We do not know enough to strike at it now. We must withdraw. Who is that? No, it can't be. What do you mean? Is it your grandfather? Grandfather, is it truly you? Oh hey, it is actually Louisoix.
The
No.
plot thickens.
But I think this might just be a projection of what happened, right? He's floating. I think this is just a projection of what happened 5 years ago. No, don't leave me again. Please. Grandfather! Oh, poor Alice. I feel bad for her. She's very misguided because she was more attached to her grandfather, I think. I know. We can do no more for now. Alright. I kind of feel bad for Alice, honestly. Not to say that I like her less than Alphino, I just haven't had time to warm up to her, I think.
Fair.
Alright. Leave the Binding Coil of Bahamut, thank you. So, that was the first one, and now it's a cutscene. So, yeah, this is exactly why raids sometimes are tedious. The regular raids. It's like, oh, we saw story, now get out, look at story, hi, there's more story before you go to the next one. Like, okay. Huh? But this looks like... We're back in Ul'dah, yeah. Well, not Ul'dah, Thanalan, yeah. How do we come to be in northern Thanalan of all places? Oh, but such details matter little. Grandfather's alive, Gulen. Bahamut did not defeat him. I don't think you get all of it yet. I wouldn't say that he's alive. But why won't he return to us? I don't understand. I think he actually died, and that's his ether. This expedition has yielded more questions than it answers. At any rate, we would both be better for a rest. Let us return to the waking sands and reflect upon what we have seen. Thank you, Gulen. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Aw, that's sweet. Imagine returning to the waking sands. Jeez. Alright, I guess I'll have to go to the waking sands then. Horizon,
Yep.
here we are. Gosh darn it.
Here's a secret. Don't teleport to Horizon.
I just went. Crap. What was it?
Teleport to Limsa Laminsa.
Alright. Limsa Laminsa. Alright, I can just go through the port over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Ethernet.
And then use the Ethernet to the Arcanist.
Arcanist skill. Here we go. Here we go. And here is the pier. The ferry docks. And then I just take the ferry skipper. I'm gonna pay some. Is it you? Registered? No.
I think
that's
it's
for
the
fishing.
person at the counter. Like you don't have to actually go outside.
Oh well, crap. It would have been more helpful to know. I mean, it's fine. I don't care. You go to Vesper Bay. Here we go. 80 gil. It's nothing actually. Mascaroon actually asks you to pay more for that. I think to cross in between Wineport and Costa del Sol, it's like 120.
That's funny.
And there's another one that crosses through. Which one was it? Oh, I forgot. But there's another one. I think it's Outer Lanosia, near Camp, whatever the heck, Bronze Lake, I think. And that one also is like 130 or 140 gil. Hello, Urianger. Alice's Pledge. Full glad am I for thy safe return. Lady Alice hath appraised me of thy many experiences. As thou wilt doubtless be aware, Master Louis Soir was my lady's grandsire. Gravely concerned was I for her safety, but would seem I need not have been so. With all my heart, I do thank thee for watching over her. But come, thou must speak with Mistress Alice upon that which transpired within the Binding Coil. May it serve to bring us closer to the truth of the calamity. Literally just talk to her right next to you. This infuriates me about this game sometimes. It's like, we're all there, we can just talk about it. No, you have to press the button 2 more times. I'm right there! God damn it! Shall we begin then? Orange, I understand you have a report of your own to share with us. Aye, my lady. Even as thou didst emerge from the depths, an etheric disturbance betokening primal activity was observed. I hate Orange speak. In Mordona was it marked first. By comparison of time and magnitude, we have since deduced its origin, the Cartanu Flats. Strange. There have been no reports of primal activity in that region. It could only have been Bahamut. That would certainly explain how we came to be in northern Tanalan. Somehow the Coven took us all the way from Bilbrand to the heart of Aldnard. Do it seem so, my lady? It is all but certain, then. After Bahamut disappeared 5 years ago, he hid himself deep beneath Cartano, and has since lain dormant, regenerating. Aye, my lady, taken together with thine own account of Bahamut's continued presence, the land's slowness to heal and the disorder of the etheric currents do point to one conclusion. Bahamut stirreth. If left unchecked, the primal shall drink of Eosia's life force till he doth awaken to rain upon the land. Ruin upon the land. Rain ruin upon the land. I cannot read and I hate Orange I speak. It's sometimes so complicated. I can't understand what I'm reading sometimes. I have to read it like 4 times.
That is the Ranger experience.
Yeah. Rest assured, I do not mean to give up, Gulen. Bahamut may still live, but so too does grandfather. For the past 5 years, he has been keeping vigil over his nemesis, making certain that the primal does not escape. Master Louis doth yet live. I does not hope. And thou art certain 'twas no mere manifestation of thine all too sorely felt grief. That is so rude. That is actually so rude. I know how desperate this may sound, Ranger, but I saw him with my own two eyes, as did Gulen. But he vanished deeper into the labyrinth before we had the chance to speak. Two more like fragments of Bahamut pierced the earth when the lesser moon fell. One we have seen. If we can but find the other two, I am certain that we will find grandfather as well. If thou so believest, my lady, then I too shall have faith. If it pleases you, I shall notify the grand companies of this development. All Eorzea must stand united if we are to avert a repeat of the calamity. That will not be necessary, Oranja. Being the great conciliator that he is, Alfino will seek to unite Eorzea of his own accord. If rumors are true, that endeavor is already well underway. And it failed, and we were persecuted, and we helped another different nation in doing something else, so... yeah. So, let us leave the diplomacy to the diplomats, while we continue our investigation of Bahamut. I swear to you, no matter what it takes, we will find my grandfather and cover the whole truth of the calamity. Gulen, you have helped me answer to these things, but without your strength, I cannot hope to make good on my word. The danger to Eorzea is not past, for the sake of all who abide here. I pray that you will ever be our sword in the darkness. Sure. Complete. Finally, the second coil of Bahamut. It's not activated yet. Gosh darn it. The truth is down there.
That was a complete of the first one you have to unlock.
Yeah.
Because it used to be that back then, you know, you finished the first one and the other one wasn't ready yet.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. That's the same as with Alexander. I guess. It's just... right. I thought we had already completed it.
That's just kind of like the leftover of, like, live service.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let us go into yet another cutscene. I will speak or NJ speak. This is fine. Yeah, she just went over and did things. It's fine.
I'm just gonna skip your Andrew because Jesus Christ.
I mean, don't you agree? It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible.
Mine apologies. I trust I have not kept you waiting over long. Gulen, I am both delighted and reassured to have you at my side once more. I will not waste your time with trivialities. Let us proceed directly to the discussion of that which we have learned, and that which we hope to learn anon. Initially, it was evidence of a new primer that led us to delve into the cavern beneath castrum oxidants, and to explore the subterranean scars left after the fall of Bahamut. As you will recall, what we found was a vast, largely intact fragment of the fallen satellite, and within the depths of that structure, we discovered not the new primer we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yet even this great revelation would soon be overshadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather. Gosh darn it. I have since shared our sundry findings with Rambros, preeminent scholar of the Sons of Saint Coinach, and he, in turn, did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's Allagan prison. 'Twould seem that the Bahamut was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun, and thence channeled this radiant bounty unto the Crystal Tower. Why does it not surprise me, stupid Crystal Tower? The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. 'Twas for this reason that they did bring him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of our journey? The colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal. From the information provided to us by the Sons of Saint Coinach, we have learned that these contraptions were termed internment hulks. Why? And that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. That makes sense, it was the end of the world as we knew it. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils. Ha! Get it? Rendering Bahamut incapable of escape. And second, they are meant to feed him. Perversely, the selfsame energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die nor to truly live. He merely is allowed to be. For century upon century was the Elder Primal thus imprisoned, bound about in fetters so subtle in their working, and yet so adamant that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long-departed captors. Okay. It has long been held that the primals require the prayers of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be, then, that the Allagans found a way to simulate prayer itself? It seems the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all of the internment hulks... This is so weird to do with an English accent, too. If all of the internment hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. Oh snap, we're actually killing Bahamut? Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, we determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to scour the realm, and found in the Heavensward as yet unexplored fragment of the Lesser Moon bearing a most familiar etheric signature. And after conducting a preliminary investigation, we believe we have discovered a point from which this North Shroud fragment and the second of the interment hulks, gosh darn, can be entered. As a lawyer, Sword and Agnes, I would have you once more lead the charge. Thank you very much. I will, of course, be there at your side. Orange, shut the hell up. He just turned to her. He didn't say anything, but I will break these Allagan fetters, for they bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut. Quest accepted. There you go. Now we travel. Or is it immediately active? No, now
They will say unlocked when you actually have them.
Fulgurt float. No, I know. I was just saying, I was just asking if it would show if it was unlocked now, or I had to travel to it first. So I have to travel to it first. Which makes sense. Alcei? You're not Alcei. Yeah. Okay. Ghoul and Pepper, I have been expecting you. My name is Anael. I have been accorded the rank of lieutenant within the Order of the Twin Adder that I may best assist you and Lady Alcei with her endeavors here in the Heavensward. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from the local soldiery and to conduct a preliminary investigation of the Alder Springs fragment. From what we have seen of the exterior, the structure shares many common features with the one you explored in La Nausea, and likely plays host to a similar complement of guardians. But I fear words alone will do little to prepare you for what lies ahead. Pray seek out my comrade to the south and west. He is charged with observing all that occurs in the vicinity of the fragment, and will be well placed to show you the thing, if nothing less. Alright. So, this thing that is happening right now, why?
Oh, go speak with people?
Yeah.
Because it's Rome Reborn.
Like, oh hey, you're here. Go speak to someone else.
Just Rome Reborn.
What business brings you to this broken land? Unless you fancy being ground to a bloody pulp under the granite fist of a wandering golem, I suggest you bugger off. Oh. My apologies, sir. Lady Alcei.
The guy really went and kill yourself.
Unless you want to be killed, fuck off. Lady Alcei did send word of your impending arrival, but 'twould seem I've grown rather too accustomed to shooing away curious sellswords and reckless explorers. Behold, if you will, one of the fallen shards of the Red Moon, Bahamut. That's blue, my dude. Our initial survey uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while fortunate itself, meant that the approach to the fragment had yet to be cleared. After much effort, however, we succeeded in carving out a resemblance of a path which should grant you access to the entrance, and that, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. The interior, well, assuming that the architecture of this hulk resembles the first, the master controls you seek will be located to the bottommost layer past all the ingenious and deadly defenses of which the ancient Allagans seemed so indecently fond. If you would know more, I'm afraid there is nothing for it but to brave the depths of the fragment yourself. Lady Alcei will soon be arriving at Fulgurt. Pray do not tarry on your way back to the lieutenant's... Why? I imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. The road ahead promises peril aplenty, and I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparation or provisions. May the 12 watch over you. F you, man. Now he just said go back.
Go speak again.
No! What? It's
You're
right.
getting all the lore.
The entrance is here, my dude. This is so upsetting.
Gotta
This
get all the
actually-
lore.
I can get the lore too if Alice arrived there instead of Falgord Float. And she's not even here!
She's not even here!
Master Pepper, I trust the private's explanation was worth the journey. No, it was not. You could have told me the same thing. Simply securing an approach to the fragment's entrance proved a monumental task. I did not think what defeating its inner defenses will entail. If there is aught I might do to aid you, you can start it for me. Hello, Alice. Ah, Lady Alice. Oh, my apologies. Master Alfino, has there been a change of plan? What are you doing here? Alfino, in your other attack. This is breaking my head. So we're doing this out of
past. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. I know. The same thing is happening with me doing the Dragoon quest. Estine was possessed by
Estine is like, who the fuck are you? And you're like, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, well, we saw Lady Isart. We went to Asisla together, and we killed King Thornton. You were possessed by Needhog. What are you doing? I'm like, I stole the eye, and just went away. I'm like, what the? Why is the storyline for this just capture Estinian? This is weird. But when you first meet Estinian, then he goes like, haha, we meet again, Warrior of Light. I'm like, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess. It's fine. Let me try my new Alfino voice. Oranje informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow scion before he disappeared into the depths of the second coil. Gulen, though I would strenuously deny it were she present, my sister's admiration and affection for her grandsire exceeds even my own. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Alice is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In her grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. 'Twas that which prompted her to brave the perils of First Coil, yet the fact that she risked her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it is her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. This quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead. My sister must needs have a better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve, and certain of the stakes for which we risk all. There's a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. Alice must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her, for he is gone. I am glad that it is you with whom she makes the journey. If Alice is to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the sire of Eorzea's greatest champion. 'Twas there that I found mine, after all. But 'tis past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavours, Gulen. Ah, Lieutenant Anael, was it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. I will act surprised and then say, yes, of course, my lord. Lady Alice is due to arrive at any moment. I shall abide in confident expectation of your triumphant return. Gosh, freaking darn it. The second coil of Bahamut now accessible. Thank you. Thank you. I will not wait for Alice here. Entrance with a party of other players. The second coil of Bahamut. Here we go. Turn 1. It will be done. There's so much lore. And the lore that I unlocked here wasn't lore about the thing. It was Alfino is worried about his sister, which has always been the case. It's fine though. I'm just complaining about simple things that, I mean, they were there the whole time, so.
Put story in my story game.
Who put story in my story game? That's accurate.
How dare they?
Actually, how dare they? There's so much story. What the hell? Okay.
Surprise.
Look, more story. Alice, you appeared out of nowhere. How are you? And you're there too. You have been granted the power of the Echo. How strange. Why couldn't we not see all this before? I suppose it is only to be expected that corrupted crystals should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. Sorry. After all, the fragments likely pierce the ground to a depth of many hundreds of yards. The swirling ether leaking from the wound must warp the very air. I got the hiccups, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. Well, it is not as if we expected this to be a straightforward task. Let's tread carefully, shall we, Kulan? Sure. It is imperative that we wing through to the depths of this structure and disable the mechanism that powers Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, if we should chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again. Not while there is hope that he may yet be saved. Right. But mayhap we should put such thoughts from our minds until after we have successfully gained entrance to the place, that opening up ahead appears a suitable point of ingress. That's a different game, I'll say. Alright. You completely annihilated everything in here.
There were monsters there, no they're not.
Yeah. I mean, you were just standing there. How'd you do it? Just stared at them funny?
Yeah, they're scared. They just ran away.
Makes sense. Understandable. You look fierce.
There was no murder of any sort.
Oh look, a cutscene to present the boss!
The plan.
It's the first mid-boss from the... Wow, okay. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of the place that I was looking for. And I just got to saw the boss in action before you slayed it completely.
I'm glad I managed to time it to just seeing it like a second of it and then it was dead.
Duty complete! You have done well, Warrior of Light, but I didn't do anything. You have done well at doing nothing, Warrior of Light. Congratulations. But I'm confused. As you should. Okay, I'm gonna open these things.
No, you can do that later.
Oh, actually, yes, it says I can't do it here.
It's because you're in an instance.
Yeah, that's fine. Mapping around the Second Coil of Bahamut 1. Leave the duty. Alright. Good to know that this will not take all that long to get all the way up to the 4th again. This is funny. I was about to ask, like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Hello, door. I had to interact with a door. Oh, sorry. I already did that. What the hell, cutscene? This is... Hello? We saw you before. That armor! No, it couldn't be. Be on your guard, Kulan. Though it defies all reason that he should live, I know of only one who wears such armor. He whom the Empire raised as high as the Black War himself, the legatus of the 7th Legion. I speak of the madman who brought the Meteor Project to fruition. We face the White Raven, now Vandarnus, harbinger of the 7th Umbral era. Isn't he dead? Nel Vandarnus. Ah, that was the name of the fool who perished upon the eve of the promised Age of Glory. It should not be uttered within these hallowed halls. This is the new one, right? The one that is also dead? Yeah, I think so. Out of love for his loyal servant, The one true deity named me Naldostarnus. The one true deity? Bahamut? He speaks of Bahamut! Oh, his consciousness was robbed. So this is not the same one. O Lord Bahamut, thy name is a sweet water to parched lips. How my heart swells at thy sacred touch. He was brainwashed. This blessed sanctum is the domain of my God and his beloved children. Seek to defile its glory and you will answer to me. He's acting like a madman, actually. Oh hey, this is just an arena. Or is it just another elevator? I'm not sure.
I think it's an elevator, yeah.
How is this possible? From what Alfino has told me, now was slain on the eve of the calamity. Whatever the truth of the matter, we must be on our guard. There can be no reasoning with the worshippers of a primal. That is correct. Alrighty then, I'm good to go. Peloton is great! Another cutscene, 10 steps in. Hello? Welcome to the outer coil. And now I've entered the duty. That's cool. Yeah, it kind of shows that it was the first few ones. Moving to Sector 2? Arriving at Sector 2? What? What kind of elevator is this? Holy shit, where am I? Oh! Okay, here's some context. When I awoke, I only saw a green screen. It's because my camera was behind something else. Cool.
I do like that this elevator actually moves, like, really fast.
Moving to Sector 7. Everyone is dead. Moving to Sector 9. I mean, arriving at Sector 7. Moving to Sector 8. It's a nice change of pace, honestly. Arriving at Sector 8. Moving to Sector 9. Just goes off into the distance. Arrives at the gold saucer. Arriving at Sector 9. And the cutscene started like it's just a movie. This is so funny, actually. I got to see the cutscene of them appearing and then not even see them at all.
They just got a heart attack.
Alright, Elegant Terminal. Take me out of here. Alright, that was the second coil.
Time for the third.
Yeah, let's go turn 3. Commence.
Oh, I think I know which one this is.
Whenever you say that, you're so disappointed.
There's some of them that are like annoying.
It's so great. Central Dex, 3,256 yalms. Wait, is this a stealth mission?
No. Well, I think sort of.
Okay.
You can dodge those enemies, yeah.
I am reminded of the passage beneath Castrum Occidens. We must have traveled quite some distance below the surface. More of the same tunnels. 12 would be good. Surely they cannot continue all the way down from the upper floors. It is difficult to see inside, but I have a terrible feeling those corridors house more of the dreadful guardians you have already faced. It is said that the Alagans excelled in the creation of chimerical beasts, and that the Red Moon teemed with 1,000,000... What? 1,000,000 fantastical monstrosities, all to prevent the enemies of the ancient empire from releasing the Elder Primal. Right, but why 1,000,000? I wonder, the creatures that prowl these halls, could they be the beloved children of which Nael spoke? Well, this is yet another mystery to ponder upon our return. Shall we continue onwards? Right now, I'm looking at your character behind me, and it looks like the Goku meme. You know the one from Xenoverse? You look exactly like the Goku meme.
I'm gonna do it to them. The
That's
Ultra
so
Instinct
funny.
thing. Hold on. Also, I don't know which way is the right way, so we're just gonna...
Yay!
Hold on, where is it?
We don't have hoops.
No, don't attack me. There we go.
Awesome. That was funny. That was funny.
Oh no, we got seen, and so we just done the thing, and then...
I did a bad. I did a bad. I did a bad. Do not step onto it.
That's all.
Did you change
I
it?
fixed it. Yeah, I
Okay.
fixed it. I think.
Oh, why are we going
Assuming
up,
that I'm going the right way.
though? Why are we going up though? Isn't the goal to get down? Well, it's not Friday anymore. Sorry, my bad.
What this way? I don't know.
I feel so reassured.
Okay.
Yahoo! Oh, hi!
Yeah, it's like an alarm, like, oh my god, they saw us. And then over here.
Oh, this one glue was glowing?
Wait,
Glow
no,
with.
this is not the right way.
Okay. Oh hey, I actually defeated some.
Okay, let me see. So we dropped down.
Okay.
Did we drop down? Or was it from the other way? No, it was.
No, it was from the other way.
That's a treasure. That's not the right way. Fuck.
Hi. Oh, they're down. They're down with you?
What? No!
Hi. This is funny.
Okay.
So not there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh
down
crap!
here.
I see you. I see you. I'm going. Thrill of battle.
This is the right way.
Okay, cool. So it's further down below. Sector 14.
Wait,
Just
don't
like
tell me
this
this is
game.
the fucking. Don't tell me this is the fucking entrance.
It is.
Oh my god! Every time. You know
Oh.
what? We're just going forward.
Okay. You know, like any explorer would, just keep pressing forward.
We're not taking the jumps anymore. They're banned.
Jumps are banned. If one is necessary, it will ban us from finishing,
Yeah,
I guess.
it's fine.
It's fine. Is it though?
No.
Thank you for the honesty.
Okay, this one. Woo!
Okay, jumps are unbanned. Yahoo! Sector X.
Go crazy.
And door?
There
Door!
we go.
That was quite a simple path, actually. Hello? Will I actually get to see the boss here, though? Ooh! Weird long tentacle hands man.
Check out the name.
What's What's the name? What's the name? The Avatar! The master of all four elements! Is your name also Aang? I'm binded.
Oh, we might die. Okay, I killed it.
Thanks! What is that mechanic supposed to be? Were there supposed to be people that did not get binded, and then by dealing damage, then we got freed?
So that boss has a mechanic where it will bind people and shoot missiles at them, and you're supposed to take them in live parties, I think.
Okay.
But because you don't have the people, they just kill you.
Okay, that seems
and
cool.
it's normally you can tank some mechanics depending on how much damage they do, but there are some mechanics that are just literally like max, like 99999, you just die.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of them.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the same happened to me when I was going through with the Shiva Extreme. I wanted to do it on my own. And she has this mechanic in which when she shoots you and you get frozen, and the only way to unfreeze yourself is for other people to attack the block of ice, which couldn't happen. And it always happens when you get her to halfway through her health. So I was never able to kill her.
Yeah, the only way is like if you're higher enough level, you do enough damage to even skip those mechanics. So like I just killed him before you killed us.
Yeah, that makes sense. So instead, I'm gonna have to wait until I either am higher level or until we finish the Coils of Bahamut. If you want to spend like another 2 minutes with Shiva.
Okay. I might actually have to step out after this one because
Okay.
I had a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll have plenty of time to go through all the lore for the unlocking the final.
Gosh darn it. that surely cannot be the Lamat. How? Where are we? The final resting place of Nel Van Darnus. The only thing that changed in your name was from Fan to Deus. This is a grave for the undeserving. And for the crime of trespassing upon my god's sanctuary, this place shall serve as your grave too. So you're calling us undeserving? How rude. No! Straight hit into the head. Cool. Get rid of that helmet. Who are you? I was giving her such a freaking deep voice, dude.
Well, it's because the original nail is a guy.
Ah, gotcha. In the hours of Hesphalia, Nel Van Darnus felt the currents of evil begin to bear away his essence. But before oblivion could claim the last of him, a divine will reached out, and I was born. Then did the words of my God resound in mine ears. Bring unto mine enemies crushing defeat, and they might know despair without end, and claim thee thus the victory which thou wert once denied. So, I get it. Are we actually looking at the Lamed, or... like, not her, but, like, the... cool power. Well, yeah, the thing behind her.
It's like a mini Dalamud.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, because Endwalker's symbol was literally the Lamed and a ship going to it, right? So...
it's on the moon.
yeah. 'Twould seem that little remained of Nael's essence when Bahamut plucked him from the brink of oblivion, and there saw what's this strange simulacrum. Nevertheless, ere Oreb speaks great power, she channels the rage of the elder Primal himself. Lord Bahamut, thy wish is my command. None shall escape thine unquenchable fury. Come, ye dull, unthinking beast, bare your teeth. They will avail you not in the calamity to come. Alice left. Cool. Thank you for the help, Alice. My eyes. Alrighty. Duty commenced.
Bye. Drop them at the edge, and when you drop one, just keep walking. Like, don't drop them right on top of another. So when you see one fall, just keep moving like around the circle.
Okay. Cool.
Just a little bit.
Cool.
I think there will be more meteors. Like, whenever you get a little meteor thing, just drop them at the edge and you touch the edge.
Did I just died. What happened?
You touch the edge. You never touch the edge of the arenas.
Oh. Cool. Well, this will be cool to watch, I guess.
It's funny.
This seems like a dumb mechanic, to be fair.
What is?
Dying by just touching the edge of it?
Every single arena has that.
Does it? I've never been killed like this.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess maybe not in Realm Reborn, but like from now on, most of all the arenas in the game, if you touch the edge, you die.
Okay, good to know. I'll try my best not to. 10 seconds.
Either you die instantly, or they put like a nasty bleed that will kill you in like 2 seconds anyway.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I saw some of them happen before, like the bleed effect.
I guess on Savage specifically, it always instantly.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, finally.
Woohoo! 211,000 damage. What?
See, that's why that was a knockback and skill me.
Oh, okay.
Oops, I forgot about that.
I'll be better about it this time.
I thought I was gonna be able to kill her fast enough, but no.
I'll be better about it this time. I won't touch the edge. Bye.
Okay.
Alright, gotcha.
I think these ones you don't have to do the circle, but we'll check this.
Okay. Got it.
So let's go clockwise so that we don't meet each other.
Yep.
Yep, start going.
Hurry up. Uh-oh.
Between them, don't drop in another meteor. Look at the space between them.
Okay. So those meters are just gonna stay there as like a prevention of you using that space again?
I think so. I
Okay.
don't remember. They might just explode.
Huh. 10 seconds to Mega Flare. Cool. Cool. At least it wasn't set a flare. But if I understand correctly, we do that, right? At some point. There we
That's what I
go.
wanted to do.
In another vine. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, as far as I understand, at some point we use Set a Flare. We're like the only character in the entire Final Fantasy canon that uses it, that is able to use it. Technically, apart from Donald Duck.
I think it's not, so this is a different one. It's, Zeta Flare is a different spell.
Okay.
See, this is Terra Flare.
0 slots remaining in your inventory. I will clean that up in a moment. Hi, Elegant. Yeah, I can discard this one at least. There we go. Alrighty.
Okay.
Well, thank you for helping me throughout the first 2 coils. Story.
No problem. We can do the last one later. The last one is the coolest one.
Okay. Good to know.
But I have to help out for now.
It's okay. I'll be
Alright,
heading out on a trip for the next 2 days, but I'll be back on Thursday. So if you're available, we could do Thursday.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Have a good one. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. And he's gone. He's away. Thank you. Huge thank you to Trust for that. Really, really great whenever that happens. Having Trust here is always a pleasure. Always great. Always very good. So yeah, that was great. And he helped us get through the first 2 Coils of Bahamut. So that's awesome as well. I might continue a little bit through MSQ just to make it worth like the full stream thing. I'll go for 2 hours and then I'm gonna change games because I wanted to do some Pokemon as well. The Pokemon DLC dropped and finished, so that's what I'm gonna do, I think. Poor creature. Would that you had never been born. You had surrendered your physical form and collapsed into ether, but Bahamut denied you death and imprisoned what little was left of you in an ethereal shell resembling what, I wonder? Images from your memory, perhaps? I guess? But that shell is now broken, and your primal deity seems disinclined to sustain your existence. My primal deity? I kneel to no icon. What need have I to beg the favor of such filth? I am Niall von Darnus, legatus of the 7th Legion. No, a moment. My thoughts are clouded, and this body is not mine own. Could it be that you spoke the truth? Was I ensorcelled by the Lesser Moon's ancient prisoner? That will not happen again. You speak as if Bahamut no longer controlled you, but that's impossible. Once a primal ensnares a mind, it cannot be freed. Unless Bahamut simply relinquished his claim. What need has he of a broken spirit bound for the ethereal realm? Maybe? Question mark? Oh, that I should fall prey to the very influence I sought to purge from the land. The irony is galling. But do not assume that all my actions were chosen for me. It was my will that the Meteor Project be resurrected. Mine and none other. Yet it seems that my grand designs were destined to fail. Even the ungentle release of death was denied me. Now, please, you must tell us more of the calamity. I must know the truth of what has befallen the world, and what has become of my grandfather Arcon Louisois. Oh. You are Louisois' grandchild. No, the Fates are generous with their cruelty. Continue on. If you would have your answers, they await you at the terminus of your path. But know that this path leads only to despair. The light of truth was ever harsh and unforgiving. Why do you say this? Grandfather will be freed once we put a stop to Bahamut's restoration, will he not? What are you not telling us? That grandfather is dead? Most probably. Still yourself, child. Only unbending resolve and merciless strength can conquer what lies ahead. The weak and do not but weep under the pall of their own misery, as did the frail child I was. Okay, cool. Excuse you? Was that Bahamut just now? Silence, chattering raven! Your wretched wings are broken, and you shall soar no more. My crimson moon. What? Was that? So that was not Bahamut? That was literally Dalamet? I'm so confused. I recognize that voice, Gulden, but never would he say such words. Come, let us finish what we came to do. All will be put aright when the final hulk lies dormant. Grandfather will be himself again, I'm sure of it. Wait, so that was Louisoix who spoke? This is so confusing, man. So very confusing. Alright. Hey, I'm back, my dude. Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I had anticipated. Let us hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in Lanosian Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. Do you think? Will it be fine? Gulden, forgive me. The moment I beheld Nael's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. For all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain then that I was going to lose you, just as I lost my grandfather. Even he, a man for whom naught seemed impossible, was humbled before Bahamut's might. It wasn't really that, was it? And yet, look how far we have come. 'Tis incredible the feats of which we are capable, our boundless potential. 'Twas this capacity for greatness. There's a lot of people going loud now, sorry. 'Twas his capacity for greatness, I believe, that grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much, at least. So, if I'm getting all this correctly, right? And I hope that I am. What we're doing is slowing down the process by which Bahamut is being restored. We didn't stop the first one, right? Or did we? Seems so weird. 'Tis done. Shall we make our way back to the surface and gather our thoughts? We have seen much that will benefit from your Enge's learned perspective. Right. Gotta talk to them. Hello? Is this you, Louisoix? Oh, crap. This is not good. Not at all. Grandfather, it is you. Then why? Abandon this quest, Alice. I will not countenance further sabotage of the coils. Sabotage? But we must disable the coils if we are to prevent Bahamut's revival. Your defiance seals your fate. What? No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never. Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such sniveling opponents? Listen well. We all exist at the pleasure of one divine will, and the word of Lord Bahamut is absolute. Uh-oh. Scurry back into your holes, vermin. You have been granted this one reprieve, but should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the life from you myself. Oh no. That light in grandfather's eyes. He has suffered the same fate as Nael. Are you okay? My grandsire is no more. That was naught but a phantom that profanes his noble memory. This mockery must be expunged. I would not rest until I free grandfather's soul from Bahamut's tyranny. Do hear me, Bahamut. Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged. Yikes. So that just happened. That's quite a bit more than what I expected to yeah. That's quite a bit more, honestly. Quite a bit. So, yeah. Let's leave the Binding Coil. That was something else, man. I'll say. Are we back in Thanalan? I think so. Yeah, we're back in Thanalan. Alice's resolve. Okay. Truly, it is wonderful to escape that stifling air and return to northern Thanalan again, it would appear. I must thank you, Gulen. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt that I would be standing here now. But you need not tarry on my account. The danger has passed. Pray go on ahead, and apprise Urianger of all that has occurred. I will join you anon. My thoughts are yet unruly, and I would rest here a while. Alright. Back to the Waking Sands. This time through the method that Trust taught me just a moment ago. Back at the Octant. I will do as Trust told me to do, and unlock the last coil before continuing on with MSQ if it's possible. If it's not, then we'll start the next one by going through the last coil first. So yes, let's go to Vesper Bay. And here we are at Vesper Bay. This is way faster, I feel like, and it's only 80 gil. So, up and up. Regardless of expansion, this would be what Urianger is, so... I mean, the ones that I have, at least. Urianger? Hello. The triumphant hero doth return. Thine eyes speak of the dread task's completion. The second coil now lieth dormant. Yet I sense the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast the shadow which falleth now across thy brow? Well, it's a long story. Here it goes. An old foe and an old friend. So 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Louisoix that Lady Alice beheld, an unnatural conjuration in thrall to the elder primal. That the fiend should deign to choose him of all men, even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she ne'er deserve. Mayhap 'twere better if the Lady Alice did abstain herself from the future forays unto the coils. I have come too far to surrender to grief, Urianger. Sorry. My lady, I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now, let's peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries. As you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would speak first of the coil's late guardian, Niall Vandarnus. Vandarnus was a legatus of the Gallian Empire who strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as the sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. He, I say, for Niall was for certainly no maid. The noble house of Vandarnus, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Allag. 'Twas thus that the legatus came to learn the true nature of Dalamut, and to seek to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the Crystal Tower, and the mechanisms required to command the satellite, yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Niall to construct a far less subtle mechanism. And in his first faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamut, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut. He was fortunate indeed to acquire such a powerful thrall by chance. 'Tis little wonder he was so loath to part with them. Why let a simple thing like death reprieve one of so a useful pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Vandanus' resurrection, I dare say Bahamut was so content to have a handmaiden as a manservant. I only hope that the two thralls we encountered were the extent of his flock. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Niall's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. I assumed at first that he referred to the moon's beastly guardians, but should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove this source of worship. Otherwise, our efforts to disable the Coils shall be for naught. Forgive me mine indelicacy, my lady. Thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal's thralls, but canst thou truly pursue a cause which would cost thee thine own grandsire? My heart and mind are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut and aught that might serve to sustain him. Gulen, while Urianger and I endeavor to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. That we have achieved so much I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun. Very well could be. Though time had dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Master Louisoir, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be the duty of every true Shali. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more? Yeah, but I don't know about that. So, you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret, for the key that only you and I hold? Given our familial propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember that the keys may serve to seal doors as well as to unlock them. And Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest, to whom the door should never have been opened. Alright, you can handle the truth. Alright, fragments of truth, here we go. Man is wont to cast light wheresoever secrets lie hid in darkness, though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth him joy. Frigging hate this. So it is within it such unhappy truths as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. Yet ever onward forget Mistress Alice, undeterred by the burden for knowledge that weighed heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I prithee, Gulen, remain by his side as her valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. That I will. You have my word. Gulen, it is well that you are here. Sound a little bit more like Nymphilia in my head. My lady, how might I serve you this day? I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Urianger, and I should be grateful for your counsel. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cardinal floods, even as we speak. If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the two remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I have determined the locations of the fragments of Dalamut leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. And gaining admittance is but the first step in your perilous undertaking. When last thou descended to Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread primal had bound the shade of Niall Vandanus unto his will. And though thou didst consign the fallen legatus to blessed oblivion, thou mayest recall that the piteous wretch was not alone. Doubt not, but that Bahamut's other thralls shall seek to hinder thy passage. You can say his name, Urianger. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us. My lady, I would remind you, as I must oft remind myself, that the man whom we both loved and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself. You need not worry, Urianger. What may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. But mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Bahamut. My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Gulun's company? Full oft hath the Warrior of Light set events in motion by virtue of his presence alone. 'Tis possible that he may do so again. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long. Were it anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice, yet I cannot deny that what you say about Gulun is true. Very well, I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now we seek entry to 2 fragments of Bahamut. One lies at the Burning Wall in Eastern Thanalan, and the other at the Singing Shards in Mordona. I left an assistant at each location with instructions to continue searching for a means of ingress. It is not impossible that we could since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the Burning Wall, Dex. I think it was. Dex, I think it was. Sure, let's go visit Dex. Quest accepted. Let's continue on until we unlock the coils. The Burning Wall is Eastern, I think. I think it's Eastern Thanalan. I think. I'm gonna have to kick Trust out of the party too, because he just went away. I mean, not just as in right now, but just as in the only thing that he did was like close the game. So he's still part of the party, but I'm not gonna be able to proceed through Manxanera quests if I don't do that. So I really like the way that this looks, generally speaking. The way that I'm looking at it on my screen right now is great, but the way that it looks on stream as well is very clean. I really like it. I really like the way that it looks very, very clean. Not gonna lie though. Okay. I was gonna say, not gonna lie. It is kind of weird to see everything like shrunken down. Actually, there is one thing that I did not shrink down that I would like to do. It'll be in just a moment. Oh my god, there's so many of these things. Sorry. That's what I get for skipping out. Alright. Before I continue, there's one more thing that I would love to shrink down. No, this is system. The parameter bar. Because I did not do that before, and I should have. To 60%. There we go. Save it. Yeah, it is a little bit better. However, I will still move it a little bit. Just a teensy tiny little bit. Because I can see the word set 1 imposed atop it, so I'm just gonna do this. There we go. So I know it looks a little bit weird, it looks a little bit stacked. Should I also move the experience bar a little bit? I'm not gonna shrink that one is fine, but I will move it down a little, just like that. I think that's fine. You can still see it, I can still see it properly. It's fine this way. And now it's not, nothing is, well, it still says custom set 1, but it's not like completely above the bar. So I think this is fine by me. This I find fine, because I did move the hotbar, the cross hotbar, a little bit lower so that it didn't obstruct my view or anything. So, hello, Alice's assistant. How are you? I say, are you not Master Purple, my lady's most faithful companion? The sign is, sir, at your service, and may I say what an honor it is to meet you. Were you not supposed to be Dex? How goes the survey, Dex? My lady, it shames me to say that I have found a viable path to the fragment. Dex Sinis? Though it stands there before our very eyes, the way thither has thus far proven impossible. When the fragment fell and pierced the land, it caused a prodigious amount of ether to spew forth. 'Twas this that gave rise to the land's twisted lay, which seems destined to thwart our efforts. Even were an opening to exist, I fear that we would struggle to reach it. We cannot give up. Keep trying. So near and yet so far. Well, it avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing. Let's away to Mordona and try the other fragment. Perhaps Sinis has fared better. This is Sinis. Upon that note, my lady, there is something I must tell you. I'm sorry to report that I lost contact with my brother just over a bell ago. As you know, the singing shards are home to many foul creatures, ogres amongst them. While I do not wish to cause you undue alarm, I fear something unspeakable may have happened to Dex. What? Why didn't you give me strength? We must hurry to my assistant's aid, Gulen. And one more thing, this is Sinus. Dex is the other brother. But, well, I can see it from here, and it doesn't look to be all that bad. Like, it's just a different path, but you should be able to get there, right? From, oh, okay, gotcha. There's this big piece of ether in the middle. But we should still be able to get there if, at any point, we are allowed through. Okay, gotcha, so we're going to Mordona. At Revenant Stall, which might actually also unlock the savage versions of the coils for us. Or, well, yeah. This is technically savage already, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Hello? Sing me another song. In a place such as Revenant Stall, information must flow along with wine. Why not linger downstream of alleys for a spell? What'll it be, Gulen? You know, if you have a second, a certain patron of mine's been itching to have a word with you. Our friend the Bat here. He says he needs inspiration that only an adventurer's tale could provide. Plain lacking in imagination, if you ask me. But he's not a bad sort. Wondering or not, he never tries to pay in song what he owes in copper. Gotcha. Because, yeah, I know that there's harder versions of this. Gulen, could that be you? You've outdone yourself since last we met, that much I've heard. They say you sojourned to Dalaman's shadow, yet left to tell the tale. I was in these parts at the time, and felt a disturbance in the ether. It was the White Raven himself, you say? No wonder. Tell me more, my good Gulen. Recount to me your journey through the shadow. Take me there, on the wings of memory and imagination. Right, so you can imagine what this looked like, but it was totally weird. Your stirring tale has stirred me. Lo, I am as cauldron bubbling frequently in the great kitchen of a castle keep. A stew of inspiration, a slew of verses. Listen, my good adventurer, and listen well, for the song I sing is of your tale. Here we go. Into the flesh of darkness go bringers of light, for the flame that flickers in Bahamut's tomb. In that cloying black stirs a raven white, clawing blood from a barren womb. What was slain in silver proud did in golden malice rise. Metals of infamy and ruin that every hero must despise. What say you? Is this not exactly how you told it to me? But you forget, I am a poet. We read between the lines, rendering into words that which was left unspoken. Lest you wonder, I shall name this composition Shadow of the Raven. There you go, Shadow of the Raven. Welp. Okay. As the name suggests, the Second Coil of Bahamut Savage is a brutally difficult version of the raid of the same name, but if you choose to undertake this challenge, it will be purely for honor and glory. Thanks. Awesome. Perfect. Perfection. So that was the only one, right? There's nothing else? Because what that does, basically, is the Second Coil of Bahamut Savage, but there's no First Coil of Bahamut Savage, so it would just be the second coil? It seems weird to me, but I'll understand it and take it for now. Also, there's so many of these things. Use. Heavy, high, elegant coat. Footgear. Sabatons. High, elegant battle axe. That is a glamour if I've ever seen one. Hand gauntlets, and of course that one was full. Elegant battle axe again, which I can just discard altogether. Elegant leg coffer, heavy elegant cruises, and elegant chest gear coffer, heavy elegant armor, which I can just already discard. The high elegant gauntlets of fending, I can also just discard these. I will discard these as well. I don't really think that I need these right now, and if I ever want the gear, I can just do it again. I will level up, and I will be at some point able to just do it on my own. I can just discard this as well. I don't need this. I like a Woods Nugget. I'll throw it away as well. Don't really need it. As anything else, I will also discard the faded copies here because I have no way of understanding them yet. Elegant Earrings of Casting. Discard them. And the Ultimate Choker of Fending. I mean... Nah. Scholastic Code and the Spectre. Yeah, I did that in... No, it's fine. I did that in between streams as well. So... Alrighty then. If that was the case, then that's done on that front. And I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do any MSQ today. Because I do want to switch over to Pokemon. So... Oh. No, this was correct. This was correct. Let us go. I had been leveling my my other classes, but Botanist and Carpenter. Carpenter has leveled up to 41 or 42 right now, and Botanist is at level 53, about to go to level 54. Hello, Alice's assistant. You are Dex, correct? Alrighty. Oh, thank you, adventurer. For a moment there, I feared that my bones were to be ground up and used to bake bread. I didn't do anything. I'm relieved to see that you are unharmed. It was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you. My lady, your words are wasted on me. It was nothing at all, I assure you. If it please you, I shall report on my findings. Please do, Dex. As you can see, though the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure. We might try excavating the area around the fragment, but that is like to take time, and there really is no telling how deep we may need to dig before we find a suitable point of ingress. As such, I am forced to conclude that gaining entry to this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady. Confound it! We're losing precious time! What are we to do now? Well, 'tis I, J. Glad tidings have I for thee and my lady. For a blessing, a way hath been found by which thou may enter the remaining fragments of the Lamet. Pray escort Mistress Alice to the cerulean proceeding plant in northern Thanalan. There all shall be made clear. Alright, we're going back to Thanalan now. Oranje has found a way! Then we must go to him at once. Right. The things that I said to Trust a little bit ago are still true. It really confounds me why they'd like to just have you go to one spot, talk to someone, and they tell you to talk to the person next to them. You talk to them, and they tell you, oh, go here and talk to this person. And then you go there, and they're like, oh, okay, here's the info. Now go back and talk to the person who told you to come here. I'm like, why? Why? It makes no sense. You're just spending more time in it. That's just it. Mine apologies for summoning you thus from afar, my lady, but 'tis here that your journey may finally begin. I did wonder. To my knowledge, there are no fragments in northern Thanalan. Nor are you mistaken, my lady. Yet a pathway doth exist, one which you yourself have made use of in the past. At the conclusion of your several forays into the Binding Coil, 'twas at the crystal formation which lieth to the north of this place that you did emerge, was it not? Yes, an ethereal stream bore us back to the surface, and much I had surmised. Are you suggesting that we can use it to return underground? And even if that were possible, would it not simply bear us back to those places which we have already explored? It need not, my lady. Pray allow me to explain. Oh, sorry. Upon the evidence of your experience, it seemeth plain that the two internment hulks may share the selfsame ethereal egress. From this, we did infer that others may be connected in likewise. Thus did we labor long to verify the existence of further tributaries to the selfsame stream, in which task we were at length successful. 'Twas then but a matter of arriving at the solution to the problem of traveling to an unattuned destination. That one might reach what we may call the headwater, we propose to employ a modified aetherite which serveth to amplify such ripples as do originate from said source. By focusing one's essence upon these ripples, it should be possible to make the journey. Yet be fairly warned, my lady, as with all untried modes of ethereal travel, this method entaileth considerable danger. Merely to attempt the voyage could cost you your life. That is a risk I am willing to take. You are brilliant, Urianger. But I am curious. Did you have assistance in forming this plan? I could not help noticing you repeated the use of the word we, unless you have taken to using the majestic plural in our absence. Nay, my lady. As you have correctly surmised, I was not alone in this interval. Meaning there are others who are aware of our mission. No. What? Well, it cannot be helped now. Preventing Bahamut's return is what matters. If some secrecy must be sacrificed to achieve our goal, then so be it. It was the ASEAN, right? It was the ASEAN. Screw you, RNJ. It was the ASEAN. Alrighty then. Midgar Stormer. Let's go to it. It is quite close, honestly. Alright, I'll say. Shall we attune? Well, technically not attuning, but like, should we warp? Oh, look at that little Ethernet shard. So that must be the modified aetherite. What are the immortal flames doing here? Those men may be sworn flames of Uldar, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Lavalier. Oh! Alphino! So it was you who was helping Orange. Who else could it have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it's offered. Would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Orange. It was at my behest that he kept silent. Huh! We will speak later! Pray forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judged it meet that Master Alphino be informed. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courseth yet through both your veins, and if he must needs be struck down. Do you hear that, Alphino? I mean to strike down grandfather, and when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold grandfather's legacy. Grandfather's legacy? So you still do not know what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolved. Borrowed resolve? What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was grandfather's goal, and we made it ours, both of us. That is why we came here, unless you have forgotten. God forbid I should ever forget, Alice, but you may misunderstand. I do not question your resolve, only whence it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire so fervently to protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. But let us speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection to striking down whatever is left of grandfather. Know, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Lavalier, I would be present for his final moments. Very well, you may join us on one condition. I make the decisions. 'Tis fair. If it please me, lady, the name's Erkenrad. Our preparations are just about complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word. I'll be waiting for you at the cerulean processing plant. What? Why? Why? The aetherite is right here. The aetherite is right here. Pay no heed to my brother. You can rely on me. We have come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end. So far I have not seen anything about the carriage. I'm still concerned about what the carriage is. But with this, it should be, it should be done. This quest is done, and we shall begin anew. I've been waiting for you, Master Pepper. I'm pleased to say that the aetherite's primed and ready. As you know, the remaining interment hulks are connected to the fragments in Eastern Thanalan and Mordona. It's to the former that we'll be sending you first. Now you'll be starting inside the hulk, meaning you won't have to cover so much ground. The drawback being that you'll be fighting for your life from the moment you get there. Best be prepared for anything, for Milady's sake, if not your own. And that's about all I can tell you. When your preparations are in order, just give me the word and I'll send you on your way. I may even throw in a prayer for your speedy return just to be on the safe side. Quest complete! And as the quest is now complete, the final Coil of Bahamut is now accessible. So I'm guessing it's the 2 coils. So the first half on the 2 first turns, and the second half, or the other coil on the second 2. So yeah, that's interesting. That is going to be everything in terms of Final Fantasy XIV for today. I wanted to do the Binding Coils of Bahamut. Trust is not here anymore, and I'm not confident that I can technically do it all on my own, because I'm level 62, not level 90, and yeah, I don't know the mechanics of anything, so boss fights will prove difficult. It will also take so much longer to do that. So, I will wait for Trust again. Rod will help me out with it, and yeah, for now that's it. Everything else, I'm progressing with some of the side quests, I'm progressing through some other things. So for now, thank you so very much for coming, thank you so very much for being here, and I have enjoyed it. So far it's been great. The Binding Coils of Bahamut, a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie, it has been weird to see the first of the regular raids that they produced for this game, and it does have a little bit of tints. Like, I don't really think that it is quite what I expected, honestly, but it has given me a little bit more light on some things, and it's a follow-up to what happened in the original release of the game, so that's good. The original release of the game, for anyone that doesn't know, was Final Fantasy XIV Online, which got nuked, basically. It got discontinued after somewhere around a year, I think. People were able to go all the way up to level 100. There were monsters that were level 70 to 90 in the final few days, and the Lamet, the moon, was coming closer and closer and closer and closer. The closer it got, the worse that the incursions and like the monsters were there. So people were supposed to work together and defeat the monsters and whatnot. So by the end of this event, the moon struck, Bahamut appeared, it destroyed everything, and it all went black. This was before the 7th Umbral era, which is where this game begins, A Realm Reborn. This was basically where it began, A Realm Reborn, the story that we started. I started on my own, but you got to see me starting at level 10, because I didn't want to show like all of the little things at the very beginning, like learning how to play the game and whatnot. So I started at level 10, but the game that we began, and we got to explain like what Eorzea is and how it's been 5 years from the Calamity and stuff like that. That's just what it is. It is the reboot of Final Fantasy XIV Online, now called A Realm Reborn, which got you through levels 1 through 50, and then they started expanding upon that. We are now currently in version 3.3 or 3.4 of the game, so that's very much the end of Heavensward, and we're certainly starting to enter the period in which we're transitioning over to 4.0, which is Bloodstorm. Once I get to Bloodstorm, I'm going to take a small break from Final Fantasy XIV. I will finish Final Fantasy XVI and the DLC that came with it, and then I will put my all into Stormblood, because once I finish the story for Stormblood, I will pay the subscription. I will buy the full version of the game, and that requires me to pay a subscription, which means that I'm going to be playing this a lot more. Basically, that's it. So, thank you for coming here. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for coming all the way here. It's been 2 hours. Thank you so much. If you've enjoyed it, please come subscribe to this channel and come to Twitch and follow me here so you can join these live. And that's basically it. I will be switching games in a little bit, and I will be going to Pokemon. I will take a small break. I'll get some beverages, and I'll be right back. Bye!